What is up, guys? It's your boy CK back at it again. Now I'm going to be talking about an idea I had last night. Basically, just talking about how, well, it's last night at the time of recording this, but it'll probably be like a couple days after once you see this. But, yeah, so basically, it's in the style of the Evil Dead game, which was not a good game, but this this is one. It's a PlayStation exclusive because because the other games in the series are PlayStation exclusives. So yeah, let's basically just let you know what we're dealing with here when it comes to the franchise that it's in. It's a part of the Infamous franchise concept. It's in the Infamous franchise. It's not canon at all because that wouldn't make any sense. No karma system, which basically Infamous kinda invented. But there's gonna be 5 characters. Two, actually seven if we count the basically think COD like announcers, like the the dude who says who basically lets you know that the kill streaks are coming. The kill streaks are coming by either air or land, air or land. But so there's three class types rather. Area denial, brawler, and sniper. Now there's only one character in the sniper class, so we're gonna sniper section. Basically, the sniper character, aka Abigail Fetch Walker from Infamous Second Son, is a high mobility, high damage, but low health. Basically, moving from area to area, rooftop to rooftop to make sure that she can provide high effectiveness in combat, basically helping the brawler classes. Now, the brawler classes are the two characters we play as in the Infamous games. No, I'm not counting Festlight. That's basically a DLC. Because Abigail Fetch Walker, or no, I'm just gonna call her Fetch. Fetch was in Festlight. Festlight, she was the person we played as. Now, when it comes to the Brawler class, it's literally just Cole and Delson. Basically, sort of a jack of all. Although Delson is sort of a jack of all trades due to his energy ability stealing, which is actually his main ability. Basically, what he's capable of doing is going up to one of the other class characters and basically taking their ability and their main typing. Cole is a through and through brawler. Same with Delson without the ability thief technique that he has. Now, by the way, this is all just a concept, by the way, so this isn't actually happening. I wish it did. I wish it does, though. I hope it does so much. It's such a good concept. Here's the thing. Say one day I'm rich, I'm famous, I have like 80 million subscribers on YouTube. So, and I decide, you know what? I have an idea, and I buy out freaking Sucker Punch. Make this game, make it good, make sure it's good, and I'll be basically set. But no, until then, not happening, as far as I'm aware. Now, the next class type is the area denial. Basically, classes that can not only stop the hordes of enemies coming, which are literally every single enemy from the Infamous franchise, that besides bosses. So think the weird little bug creatures from Infamous 2, the DUP from Infamous Second Son, like basically those types of enemies. But the two area denial characters are Quo and Nyx. Now, Nyx is also sort of a support character in a way because she can basically cause hazards that if the enemies walk through it, Cole can basically just hit it with a bit of a zap zap and make the area explode, or the area covered in the. I think she has control of oil. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it's oil. It would make sense if it's oil. It would be very, very cool if and Cole basically builds up walls, makes walls to stop enemies from attacking. But the walls are only temporary, so that's a bit of a problem. Now, Cole does have two of, but Cole can switch between the, ability in Infamous 2 that he got from swapping powers with Cole, or just, not Cole, Quo. So the ice jump, which allows him to basically get higher elevation, and the napalm dash, or Phoenix dash, or whatever, where he, which he got in when he faced off, not faced off, which he got from using the power machine to gain Nyx's ability. So he has those two abilities. Abigail has her sort of running ability that basically is a way to get out of trouble. Same with the Napalm Dash, but Napalm Dash is also used to get into trouble, getting out of trouble, flying up, away from trouble, or jumping up with the ice jump, swap midair, boom, dash away, or dash forwards. Really depends. These two gameplay abilities would make it a lot more interesting. It would make it more complex. Now, the two characters that are basically just surveying and keeping an eye on things are Eugene from Infamous Second Son and Zeke from Infamous 1 and 2. Not both of those two characterizations of Zeke separate, just one Zeke, Infamous 2 Zeke. This is important. Now, if you really want, you could have a story, but I don't really think it needs a story. Basically, just make maps, have different spawn points, and yada yada yada. Just make sure you survive until like wave 30. Then you and your characters can escape. Now, at the very end, the final mission, there'll only be four. Wait, four? No. So basically, it's sort of a boss. Now, each wave will have one boss from Infamous history. So basically, first off, it'd be Sasha, then the dude who had the ability to control garbage in Infamous 1, and then Kessler. That would be a very interesting one. Now, each character would probably have their own quotes with each other, and that includes the bosses. So say for example, you're playing as Delsin, and like now you can only play as one character. So if you play as like say Cole, you'll be matched up with people who aren't playing as Cole, like that. But no matter, I would definitely imagine a very interesting ending, depending on how effective you were as a specific character. Say you execute the enemies or anything, that would lead to two different outcomes. It won't affect gameplay, but overall it'll affect what your attacks look like. Say you're playing as Abigail Fetch Walker, and you execute the enemies basically bing, 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 blasting them in the heads, going for the kill shot. That will cause the bad ending for Fetch, the evil ending for Fetch, and vice versa with all the other characters. Now, with Cole's, however, is when we get interesting. Basically, Cole gets launched into a time warp to where he is above the boat that held his corpse at the end of Infamous 2. Now, what he'll do is zap his corpse, look at it, shock it, send it down. Send it with his electricity manipulation, which will then immediately cut to the coast of Numerai. A coffin washes up onto the shore. The coffin is opened from the inside. Cole basically Undertaker level sit up moment. Opens his eyes. It cuts to black, ugly, and then says, "Infamous prodigal son, coming whenever it's actually going to come out." Now, until that release date, there will be different events, yada yada yada, and then, boom, endgame event, where the game will stop its online usage. Then, after that game releases, guess what? We get Infamous Prodigal Son, which is a working name. It's probably never going to happen. It's probably just going to be called Infamous 4 or something. But, again, that's basically my concept, so to where how I would work a Evil Dead-esque horde survival Infamous game. I hope y'all enjoyed. See you on the flip.